Men over 70, the #1 protein timing secret that builds muscle fast. I was eating protein every single day, eggs, chicken, protein shakes, and still getting weaker. My hands shook when I lifted a grocery bag. My legs felt unsteady when I got out of bed. One morning, I knelt to tie my shoe and couldn't get back up without both arms pushing off the floor. That's when I realized something was deeply wrong. It wasn't what I was eating, it was when I was eating it. If you're over 70 and feel like your strength is slipping away, even though you eat healthy, this video may be the wake-up call you didn't know you needed. There's a short window of time when your muscles are ready to absorb protein. Miss it, and most of that effort goes to waste. Hit it, and you can rebuild strength faster than you think, without changing what you eat or going to the gym. That one shift changed everything for me. And by the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to use that window so your body gets stronger, not weaker, with each meal. Before we dive in, if you're looking for real answers, not hype, subscribe to this channel. It helps us keep bringing you clear, honest health advice that actually works. Now let me ask, which one feels more true for you? A, I eat well, but still feel weaker. B, I feel strong and haven't noticed much change yet. Drop your answer below A or B and see where you stand. Because next we'll uncover why so many older men are losing muscle, even while doing everything right. Most people don't realize this, but after the age of 60, our bodies begin to lose muscle at a much faster rate than we gain it. It's not a slow fade, it's a steady decline. By 70, this becomes even more noticeable. And it's not just about strength. It's about balance, movement, independence. The medical term is sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It affects nearly every man over 70, even those who eat relatively well. That's because the body becomes less responsive to the protein we consume. What worked in your 40s doesn't work the same way in your 70s. Your muscles don't absorb amino acids as efficiently, your hormone levels drop, and your physical activity tends to decrease, especially if you've had health issues or injuries. What's dangerous is that most men don't feel it happening until one day their legs feel less stable going up the stairs, or they start using the armrest more just to rise from a chair. These small signs are easy to ignore, but they signal something deeper. Your muscles are shrinking, and so is your ability to move freely. It's not weakness, it's biology. After 70, testosterone and growth hormone levels naturally decline, making it harder to maintain and repair muscle. Even insulin sensitivity drops, which affects how your body processes nutrients after meals. But there's more. The older we get, the more inflammation we carry in our bodies. Chronic low-grade inflammation, often invisible, interferes with muscle repair. Add in poor sleep, inconsistent meals, and reduced physical movement, and you have the perfect storm for accelerated muscle loss. That's why the same food, the same portions, and the same routines you followed for years may no longer be enough. Your body's needs have changed, but most advice out there hasn't. What matters now isn't just how much protein you eat, but how your aging body uses it. If we don't adjust how and when we fuel ourselves, we're unintentionally allowing muscle loss to speed up, and along with it, our risk of falls, fractures, and loss of independence. But the good news is this: once you understand how your body has changed, you can work with it. And it starts by knowing when your muscles are most ready to receive what you're already giving them. Once I understood that my body wasn't using protein the way it used to, I had to take a hard look at my habits. And I realized I'd been making the same mistakes many men over 70 make without even knowing it. These aren't small slip-ups. They're the kind of missteps that quietly rob your body of the strength it's trying to rebuild. The first mistake is concentrating most of your protein at dinner. For years, I ate light during the day and saved my protein-heavy meals for the evening. But studies from Tufts and Harvard have shown that older adults need consistent protein intake throughout the day. Spreading your protein across 3 balanced meals, roughly 25 to 30 grams each, gives your muscles a better chance to repair and grow. Waiting until dinner overloads your system at a time when your body is already winding down and less responsive. The second mistake is not getting enough protein per meal to trigger muscle synthesis. Many seniors nibble throughout the day, toast here, fruit there, maybe a little soup at lunch. But unless you're hitting a threshold of about 25 grams in a sitting, your body won't activate the processes needed to maintain or rebuild muscle. Anything less becomes just fuel, not strength. The third mistake is eating protein without pairing it with movement. Your muscles need a signal. That signal comes from physical activity, even just a brisk 20-minute walk. When you move first, you wake up the muscle tissue and make it more responsive to nutrients. Without that, even a perfect meal won't do its job. These mistakes aren't obvious. They're built into decades of routine. But they add up. And the cost is high, not just in strength, but in independence, balance, and confidence. The good news is, you don't have to start over. You just need to adjust your rhythm. When you eat how much you eat, and whether your body is awake enough to use, all of that matters now more than ever. And in a moment, I'll show you exactly how I changed that rhythm and the science that backs it up. What most people don't understand is that muscle doesn't rebuild when you eat, it rebuilds when you eat at the right time. There's a critical window after physical activity, usually within 30 to 60 minutes, called the anabolic window. That's when your muscles are most responsive to protein. It's the short period when your body is literally asking for nutrients to start repairing and strengthening itself. Miss that window and the opportunity fades. The protein you eat later won't be wasted, but it also won't be used as effectively to rebuild muscle. It's like trying to water a plant after the sun has set. The soil's no longer warm, the process slows. As we age, that window becomes even more important. Because the older body doesn't absorb nutrients as efficiently, the timing of meals becomes a tool, not just a routine. If you're over 70, your muscles need a reason to grow. And the combination of movement followed by protein gives them that reason. That's why I've built a new rhythm into my mornings. I take a 20-30-minute walk around my block. Nothing intense, just movement. Then within 30 minutes, I eat a breakfast that includes about 25-30 grams of protein. Usually eggs, oatmeal with peanut butter, and a glass of milk. No powders, no pills, just real food at the right time. After a few weeks, I noticed something. I could get up from the couch faster. My balance improved. I didn't feel as drained after basic chores. It wasn't a miracle, it was biology finally working in my favor. The best part, you don't have to add more protein to your diet. You just have to reposition it. If you've been eating right but still feeling weaker, The problem might not be what you eat, but when you eat it. That timing could be the missing key that helps your body rebuild what age is trying to take away. And once you get that timing right, every meal becomes a chance to grow stronger again. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require fancy supplements or gym memberships. You can support muscle growth with simple everyday meals if you build them right and time them well. The key is consistency, quality protein, and aligning your meals with movement. Let me walk you through a typical day that works well for men over 70 aiming to maintain or rebuild muscle. Breakfast after light movement, like walking or stretching, 2 boiled eggs, 1 to 2 cup oatmeal with a tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 cup of low-fat milk or soy milk that gives you around 28 grams of protein right when your muscles are ready to use it. Lunch, 3 ounces of grilled chicken breast, 1 to 2 cup of cooked quinoa, steamed broccoli or spinach. Together, that's about 30 to 32 grams of protein plus fiber and healthy carbs to support recovery. Dinner, 1 cup of lentil soup, a slice of whole grain toast, 1 hard-boiled egg, or a piece of grilled tofu. This adds another 25 to 27 grams, rounding out your daily total to around 85 to 90 grams of protein, perfect for a 155, 165 lb man. It's not about high-calorie meals or protein powders. It's about spacing your protein throughout the day, giving your body steady building blocks when it's primed to use them. And the best part, these meals are affordable, heart-friendly, and easy to prepare. You don't need a chef, you just need intention. Small meals, simple movement, timed right. This is how men in their 70s and 80s keep their legs strong, their posture steady, and their independence intact without ever stepping into a gym. At first, I thought I just wanted to get stronger. I didn't like feeling unsteady on my feet or having to grab the armrest just to stand up. But the truth is, I wasn't chasing muscles. I was chasing something deeper. I wanted to feel like myself again, capable, in control, human. What I gained from this small change wasn't six-pack abs or more definition in the mirror. It was the quiet confidence of knowing I could take care of myself, that if I dropped something, I could bend down and pick it up without fear, that I could go for a walk without worrying if I'd make it back home without resting, that I could age without losing the parts of myself that matter most. When we talk about health after 70, we often focus on numbers, blood pressure, weight, cholesterol. But I think we also need to talk about dignity, the kind that comes from being able to rise from a chair without help, from preparing your own breakfast, from walking into your doctor's office not being wheeled in. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters. A 20-minute walk in the morning, a thoughtful meal right after. That's it. You don't have to change your life overnight. You just have to respect your body enough to meet it where it is today, not where it used to be. That's what I learned. And it gave me more than muscle. It gave me back the parts of myself I thought I had to lose with age. So now, I want to ask you, what does strength mean to you now at this stage in life? Is it physical, emotional, spiritual? I'd love to read your thoughts in the comments. And if this video helped you think differently or gave you something useful to apply in your own life, consider subscribing to the channel. That's the best way to support future videos like this. And if you'd like to help even more, we welcome any donation, no matter how small, to help us keep creating content that matters. But above all, thank you for being here. Your presence means more than you know.